Very good afternoon, one and all. Welcome to 9th biology. Apart from that plasma membrane, already we conducted two lab activities which are regarding to that. One is observation of material in different solutions like kismis in the tap water, kismis in sugar solution. So one is normal water, I mean the tap water. Second one is sugar solution. So while we are placing in the tap water, it should be swelling over. The same kismis which we have to placing in the sugar solution should be shrink because of this exosmosis and endosmosis process. So next coming to that, take one raw potato and make a cube-like structure and fill with sugar solution and place on the these bowl-like structure is called as we fill with sugar solution. Filled with these sugar solution in this watch glass. So these water enter into this sugar solution by this endosmosis process. While we are doing in a reverse position, the water should be coming outside. That we have already discussed in the previous videos. So now coming to that another activity, filtration. So why should we discuss about filtration in this plasma membrane chapter? Because plasma membrane are also called as the selectively permeable membrane. How the filtration activity done, which can be filtered that the waste particles in the filter paper, in the residues, it can be allow only the fine particles to the solution into the beaker. In the same manner, like filter paper in our cell, we are having the plasma membrane which can be filtered out the waste particles and it can be allow the only the fine particles. So for this, what we are supposed to do is, we are having one beaker and one funnel with one burette stand, and we are having the one filter paper, and we need one reagent like tincture iodine, and this powder is called as wheat powder or rice flour powder. So for this, of course, this material is not available. We can go to the some alternate materials which are usually available in that places. These are the resources. Just take one used bottle, so that we have to cut into 3x4 portion. Then we use that the top portion for that this funnel like structure, which we use that this filter paper, which we use the filter paper. So for this, what we need is, just we take the some amount of water and we mix these rice flour and we add 1 or 2 drops of tincture iodine. So the tincture iodine properties is, when iodine add to that is wheat or rice flour, it turns into blue-black color. It turns into blue-black color. So the fine particles only allow them into inside. In the same manner, our cells are having the plasma membrane which can act as the selectively permeable membrane. So I hope this activity was clear with the students. Next we move to that another activity. See, this is activity number 3. So what is this activity? Actually, we know that egg is the cell, but it is the visible cell. Egg is the only visible cell with naked eyes. Usually the cells are very minute. We can see the cell with the help of under microscope only. But the chick egg is the visible cell. This already we learned in that 8th class itself. So what we are supposed to do is take a beaker and fill with diluted HCl solution. Diluted means diluted concentration. HCl, hydrochloric acid. If it is not available, then we can prefer to take the toilet cleaning acid or any cool drinks. Even Pepsi or Coca-Cola, these cool drinks also, it is having a high concentration of acid. So by using this diluted HCl solution when filled with the beaker, when we are allowing to the egg, so obviously with effect of this HCl solution on this eggshell, like which is made up of calcium carbonate, slowly it should be dissolved. Then we have to wash this egg under the tap water, and we are placing with 2 different solutions. One is placing in the deshelled egg in salt water. One is filled with tap water. So what will happen? Can you imagine that one? So when we are placing in the salt solution, so salt solution is a high concentrated solution compared to the egg solution. So that's why That is what, so this salt solution, when we are placing that salt solution, it should be shrink the size. It should be shrink the size because this is high concentration, this is low concentration. The egg fluid which will be coming out, so that the egg will be shrink in the size, reduce the size because of exosmosis. While we are placing on the tap water is less concentration compared to the egg cytoplasm fluid. So the tap water enter into egg and it should be swelling over. So that the size is difference between the de-shelled egg in a salt solution and a tap water solution. This is called as one is exosmosis, second one is endosmosis. So see here, the egg placed in salt water shrink. The egg placed in the salt water shrink. So the shrinking is due to exosmosis. It should be coming out, exosmosis. The egg placed in the tap water swells. The swelling is due to that endosmosis. So the first one is exosmosis, second one is endosmosis. So what do you mean by exosmosis, endosmosis? The process in which water molecules leave the cell is called as exosmosis. The process in which water molecules enter the cell is called as endosmosis. So this is another type of lab activity. Then we go to the preparing a semi-permeable membrane. Till now we discuss about only plasma membrane, is also called as cell membrane or semi-permeable membrane. Is it prepare the semi-permeable in a live? It is possible? Yes, certainly it is possible because of if egg is considered as a cell, obviously we can collect the egg membrane or cell membrane, which is acts like a selectively permeable membrane. For this, what we are supposed to do is first we have to make sure to de-shell the egg with HCl solution for 4 to 5 hours. So when we are placing this, keep the raw eggs in the diluted HCl for 4 to 5 hours, then automatically the shells with made up of calcium carbonate is dissolved and wash the eggs under the tap water and carefully fights. We use that sharp needle like pencil or some needle, and we have to squeeze out these total yellow matter, white matter. Obviously the remaining part is available. This part is nothing but plasma membrane or cell membrane. This should be washed with tap water and filled with the 10% salt solution. I mean, is 90 ml of water. When we are adding the 10 grams of salt is called as a 10% salt solution. So when we are filled with this 10% salt solution and tie with the thread, then we are placing on the fresh water. Obviously this is a fresh water, less concentration. This is a salt water, 10%. This is a concentration. So obviously the tap water should enter into these inside through the plasma membrane or egg membrane. So obviously it should be swelling over. So when tie the mouth after placing 4 to 5 hours, the water should be entered inside. The water level should be decreased and it should be entered into the this balloon-like structure is egg membrane. This is called as endosmosis. If we have to do in a reverse, I mean that we have to fill with this inside of the egg membrane with fresh water. When we are placing on the salt solution, obviously the fresh water will coming out so that the egg membrane is decreasing the size. This is called as exosmosis. So like this, egg membrane is also called as one of the plasma membrane because of we consider that egg is called as a cell. So till now we discuss about that the lab activities which are supporting the textbook. So please go through the textbook concern. It is very easy to understand while we are reading and go through these supporting the diagrams. Next we are having the last one, that is called as diffusion, osmosis and plasma membrane functions. So what is mean by diffusion? What is mean by osmosis? How osmosis is useful in our daily life? How this diffusion is useful in the daily life? What are the functions of plasma membrane? Why should be called as functions of plasma membrane or cell membrane? That can be explained on the blackboard. Thank you, children. Till now we discuss about that what is mean by osmosis, what is mean by exosmosis, what is mean by endosmosis. So how can we prepare that plasma membrane by using the egg membrane or cell membrane? So I hope everyone is clear with this explanation part by supporting the textbook diagrams. So by next video we are going to complete the 4th chapter Plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. Thank you, children. Thank you very much.